We out here in Spanish Harlem up on 147 and Broadway, we doing it. Welcome to the Trap House. It would appear that I've finally been nominated for the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. Now, I'm going to do the challenge, but, it's worth saying a few things. ALS, or amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, also known as Lou Gehrig's disease, is a terminal neurodegenerative disease, meaning it's fatal and it attacks your central nervous system, essentially over the course of weeks or months, causing the sufferer to become a prisoner in his or her own body. It's extremely painful, it's extremely brutal, and the toll it takes on the sufferer and his or her loved ones is just unimaginable. That being said, I encourage all of you to educate yourselves about ALS, or Lou Gehrig's disease, as it is also known. As for the challenge itself, I know I've criticized it, and I know I've criticized it, based on the merits of doing something that directs attention to you instead of the disease or the sufferers of the disease. I'm not a big fan of that. I believe our attention should be focused on the disease itself and the effects of the disease, how brutal it is. But, whatever works. I'd also like you to bear in mind that only about 7% of money donated to charities with campaigns like these, including this campaign, ends up in the hands of scientists and researchers with the interest of, creating a cure. So you've got a whopping 93% of money pretty much unaccounted for. There's administrative costs and whatnot, but a lot of money goes missing. So research the charities you donate to. So I'm going to do this. It's not exactly pouring a bucket of ice water on myself. I'm just not going to do that. I don't waste water, etc., etc. But I will do something just as icy. Green apple. Damn. That just sucks. Okay. Jesus, God. I'm not nominating anybody. I would like to challenge all of you, anybody who sees this video, to educate yourself on the following things. Mass incarceration. The cycle of institutionalized poverty, criminalization, and mass incarceration, especially with respect to the African American community. There are private prisons now which can charge you for your lawyers, they can charge you for your bed, they can charge you for your room and board, everything. This has turned the private prison system into a system of literal debtors' prisons. You can go to jail for not paying your court fees after you've been released, essentially. I'd like you to also educate yourself on Israel and Palestine. Take a broader perspective and realize that there are this is a multifaceted issue. There are no simple answers, there's no resolution, and these groups are diametrically, ideologically opposed. Just, think for a second about this shit. Think about Ferguson. Think about the events going on in Missouri right now. We're witnessing the catharsis of generations of racism, of institutionalized oppression, and this is America. Fucking New York, Manhattan, none of this shit is real America. Ferguson, Missouri is what's really going on in the United States in terms of racial and class dynamics. I'd also like you to take a second to think about, while you're dumping fucking buckets and buckets of ice water over your head, the drought California is experiencing. It's been going on for like 3 years, and shit is pretty fucking serious out there. So think about that. Guys, educate yourself on the larger issues. If you're going to take a stand, at least be educated and articulate about it. Thank you for watching, and fuck off.